TG, I thought it was G.
Hey YouTube, Small the Matt's time. I'm Matt, and
Not Matt.
there he is.
I'm here.
Yep. And we're joined by Jim and Ken and Gavin and Carol and Grant and Chris and Marion. So welcome in everybody. Hope to see you here in the chat momentarily.
Oh, don't forget Grant's cat.
Yes.
The cat.
Grant, what's the name of the cat? Cat. Really?
Seriously?
No.
Yeah, Mr. Bigglesworth.
Well, so here's the thing. Well, man, she called him baby. I just call him a kid. You know, cat. Whatever hell word came to my mind, because he didn't have him. He didn't acknowledge anything except the sound of a can opening. I couldn't pronounce that.
Effervescence.
Yeah, exactly.
Pavlov.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah, Pavlov, that's the
Wow, that's crazy.
It'd be even funnier if he was a Russian blue.
Then I'd call him Chekhov.
Chekhov. There we go.
Cherenkov radiation if he's actually blue.
Chernobyl.
Chekhov. Not tail loose. Why? One. There's only one here.
Let's see how bad it is.
There's some great truth or dare or whatever facts.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I still want to know, like, you know, Peruvian prison and things like that, but yeah.
That's Gary Chambers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, when you have stuff like my third wife's name was whatever, but I mean, it's like a third wife. I mean, that's a story by itself right there.
Yeah.
I want to know about the Chilean prison. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
There's a story there. And I love it.
You can get up to him and talk to him about it. He's a good guy.
What if it's gonna make you upset? Hold on. Worth your anger. So?
Sounds like she needs a hug.
You.
So Jim, how's that glass coming in the P61?
Thanks for asking. Great question. Next question. Yeah. I have literally used this. I don't know what size, this, it looks like a millimeter thickness. I literally put this around every edge of this glass. And it's not done. I got this to fit well. I got the front and the main glass is fitting really good. It's these side pieces that won't fit. I put this in here. That one right there. And the top edge looks like there's an eighth of an inch gap that I have to fill.
Wow.
I'm using this styrene to do it, and once it's done, I'm going to paint it, I'm going to glue it on there, and I'm going to stuff everything with foam so I can paint the fuselage. But it's coming along. Yeah, I'll get it, and it'll look nice.
Something about that guy, my 3-year-old wanted to snuggle, and I'm not passing up on that opportunity.
Yeah, you're all good.
Gentlemen, we have an announcement.
Uh-oh. You're pregnant.
No. No, I just had nachos earlier. It's not the same thing.
It kind of feels the same. Anyway,
Probably.
maybe.
What I heard. Anyway, we're calling that done. No decals because they don't want to stick, and I don't have micro set right here.
Is that the fallen net?
Yeah, there's some of
That's
that.
cool.
Nice.
Good job.
Nice.
I like
It's not
that.
hand painted, it's brush painted.
Really?
Wow, that's pretty good.
Good job, Carol.
I love the color scheme. That is so cool.
Those are the days, man. Brush painting.
Yeah.
There you are, honey.
The final build of 2025.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very proud. First
I
air
thought
clean.
that was the BA Hawk.
Oh. That's no, it's falling that. The red arrows do fly the hawk now, I think, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the Revel kit. They're re-releasing that too under the Red Arrow scheme, the 132nd.
Yeah.
Re-releasing. I'm sure that'll be.
Well, Airfix, you know, if it's British, Airfix will have it. So,
Yeah, they do a 72nd and a 48th, I believe.
yeah. Of the red arrows. Yeah.
Yeah. And Revel does the 32nd.
I mean, okay. Can you guys see that gap?
It's air conditioning, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty.
It's a model 285. You have that gap and you fly at 285 miles an hour and you get air conditioning.
The guy at Revel must have designed that on a Monday.
Oh,
I grew up,
Yeah, we're Friday.
That's a Friday afternoon job right there.
I grew up in San Diego, none of our cars had air conditioning. And I remember asking my dad one time, why don't we have AC? He goes, we got AC. We got a Model 255. We're 55 miles an hour. We'll roll down these two
roll
windows.
down both windows. That's, yeah.
Oh, really? We had 4WD-50.
Come on.
My friend's dad had a 1940s Alfa Romeo, and it had a little flap on the front of either fender that was designed to catch air on the outside and bring it in the cabin. It was kind of cool.
My nose had that too.
You guys remember the vent windows, the little triangular vent windows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those too.
Yeah,
That would make me smoke. At least my grandma did.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah. That's good. Very nice.
Okay. Well, that sucked.
Okay.
All right, Ken, what you working on?
I'm organizing my workshop, but my bench is a mess now. But I did get the Michael in silver primer.
Awesome.
Nice.
So the nice thing about the silver primer, you can see every little area that has a scratch or a depression or can get filled right. So it wasn't a lot, but there's a few spots that I put some Mr. Surface Surf 100, so I'm just going to sand that out. But yeah, it went together really good.
Nice.
Hopefully get that done before the end of the year.
I know all about body work, believe you me.
It's amazing because they got this really fine recessed rivet detail on it, but it's so fine that when you put anything but a real thin layer of lacquer on it, you're going to cover it all up. So I use MRP, the thinnest paint I could find, to be able to see where I need to restate some of the rivet details I got sanded out when I sanded seams.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll look really good when you're done.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's a cool plane, it's just, it's not very popular.
Yeah, it was one of those, the Germans said it was a mail plane, but they built it so it could be converted into a light bomber.
Yeah, it was used as a passenger plane for a while too. Lufthansa was flying them.
Which, when you look at pre-war Lufthansa, their whole fleet was those Heinkel 70s, Focke-Wulf 200s, HE-111s. It's all they used. And then the war kicked off, they all got requisitioned and turned into bombers.
Yeah.
How convenient.
Yeah. It's almost like they did it on purpose.
Yeah, and their bomb racks were different. Their bombs were set up vertically, so they dropped vertically. They weren't set up like the U.S. and British that were horizontal.
And because of that, the airflow would hit the fins because they dropped from the bottom.
Right, and they tumble.
And they tumble, and they weren't very accurate.
Yeah. So much for German engineering, right?
Right, they didn't think that was good.
They wasted all the tank.
They get tank labs though, right?
Yeah.
They got it right. Because they put too many dang wheels on the dang thing.
That and cool looking uniforms, but you know. The rest of the war didn't go well so far.
More wheels! More wheels!
Well, they designed it like that for a reason. It served its purpose because the Tiger has less ground pressure than a Sherman tank.
Yeah. But if it breaks, you know, it takes a damn better to fix it. Yeah. And you know that there was the design go, no, we make more wheels with more. But I mean, the Tiger is the tank.
Yeah, but they only made 1,600. A little over 1,600 of them.
People were afraid of that thing, though. It was a beast.
Was that the one in the Brad Pitt taking movie?
Yeah.
He was fighting the Tiger?
Yep.
That's the England Royal Tiger.
Yep. Isn't it at the British Tank Museum or something?
Yeah, it's at Bovington.
Yeah, that's the one that got in Tunisia. The one.
Yeah, they captured it in Tunisia. It's 131. And it's got a King Tiger engine in it because the early Tiger engines were very bad. The first 100 had a big problem with fouling. To the point where in Leningrad they would have to start them up every half hour.
Yeah, and
Yeah. But you know what would have kept them from freezing? If they had A-10 Warthogs. That would have solved that problem.
Hey, George!
that reminds me. Right here, they are finding.
Hey, George.
With yours in real life.
Yeah.
Like George.
Jordan, he's real!
Real man.
For the record, I saw something yesterday that the Air Force and a bunch of other people are fighting to keep the A-10.
No, they're not. The Congress is, because Congress
Just rebudgeted some money for.
The Air Force has wanted to get rid of it since '85.
Yeah.
Congress is the ones making them keep it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were going to sunset that next year. That was.
They were in Congress making it keep us going.
Oh, my goodness, trying to find it.
They pushed it back to 27. And they'll probably keep pushing it back.
Well, they're letting them get rid of that. They're like 146.
Hey, that's me.
Go down to like 95.
Yeah.
And they're going to slowly get rid of it.
It's like the
The
B1.
reasoning I heard was they don't want all those pilots to go, so they want to cross train them, and they can't do all of them at one time. So
Yeah.
so you get some of the planes around, and keep flying the A-10s, and go on missions if they have to, like Venezuela or something.
Are
Right?
they gonna cross train them in B and C courses or what?
So they don't have enough schools with slots. So if you say you get rid of like 40 of them in 1 year, you can train those guys to keep some of them, right? And have some more, that kind of thing. F-35s and whatnot.
But that's got to be tough, right? You're going from almost a strictly analog plane
Yeah, to an F-35.
to something almost completely
There's rumors they might find more F-16s too because they need More aircraft.
Weren't they trying to get rid of the 15 as well? They were trying to get rid of the Eagle too.
Legacy models, though.
Well, the
Yeah, they want to get rid of the old Strike Eagles that were built in
Yeah,
the
they
80s.
are getting rid of some old Strike Eagles. And there's a lot of F-16s that are coming up on, like, retirement age, like, past
Yeah.
Well, those are getting just turned into the QR or QC drones.
Yeah, they were saying because they can't build F-35s fast enough. And
they keep crashing. Every time they build one, they crash 2 of them.
Yeah, and they might build some more brand new F-16s.
But didn't they just approve the F-15EX? Didn't they just fly one of those?
Yeah, they've got like 100. But they're going to build them, you know.
Yeah, there's going to be a new one.
I haven't heard about that. What is it?
Yeah. Just an upgraded E.
Yeah.
It's a super upgraded.
Yeah.
It's got new engines.
And they're all new builds.
It's got 24 hard points.
Yeah, they're maxed out. They took the QF version that was for some country, and which was more advanced than E, and then even more advanced than that guy.
Man, that thing would look bottom heavy with that many hard points on it, just hanging with bombs and stuff.
Yeah.
It flew at the Chesterfield Air Show in 24. Yeah, with all those, they weren't live missiles, but it was loaded up with, I think 8 AMRAAMs, 12 AMRAAMs, I can't remember.
Wow.
Did they fly it in the primer paint job? Because I've seen
There's
video
a
of
video
that.
of it on YouTube.
It's in the primer. It's cool. They got the different colored primer panels.
Well, the Air Force hasn't bought an F-16 since before I was born.
Yeah.
They bought the last ones in like 2003.
Has anyone else in Missouri or the Midwest seen all the Navy aircraft recently flying over?
No.
I was home from work for a good portion of the day today because my nanny was sick. So I was at home with the baby, and I think I probably saw 30 F-18s between 9 and 11 a.m.
We're not supposed to talk about it. You're not supposed to ask.
I get this a couple times a year, but it's been higher frequency lately. I've had a C-130 with 2 Chinooks refueling off of it, and it's a Navy C-130 with their Army helicopters, obviously. But they fly over Harrisburg a couple times a year, but we've had it 4 or 5 times this year, and it's not been that frequent.
Yeah, there was F-18s, 2 Ospreys today. Monday I was in St. Clair, and there was 9 Blackhawks. I've seen about 3 C-130s, and then 2 weeks ago, I saw the first privately owned in-air refueler doing practice runs over out here.
I'll put a link to that F-15EX demo from Chesterfield 2024 in the chat.
Cool.
I'm watching. It's pretty cool.
It's a great video. I was there. The same air show, there was a guy, an A-10 pilot. So the A-10 demonstration team was there with 2 A-10s. And that pilot, one of the 2 pilots, he was 59, and he was turning, and this was like June, July. He was turning 60 in August, and the Air Force was forcing him to retire. He was the longest flying A-10 pilot ever. He'd been 7 tours in flying combat missions with the A-10.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Never mind. That would be mean to say.
Yes, it will.
They forced him to retire. He probably still would have kept going. He was a colonel.
Was he the wing commander or?
I think he was guard at this time, but I don't know what he was doing. He was on their demo team at that point.
Yeah, 60 to be a pilot and you said lieutenant colonel.
So they forced you out at 60. He was 59. He had 2 months to go. They were. That's why
You said he was a lieutenant colonel.
I believe so. Yeah.
Pardon?
So he basically never wanted to get promoted past that, so he could keep flying. That's basically how it happens in the Air Force.
Okay.
What's his name, Maverick?
I don't know. I'm looking up right now.
That would be Navy, Marion. That's not first division.
It's okay.
Yeah.
They're called the orders, Maverick.
His name was Lieutenant
Robin Olds.
John, Lieutenant Colonel John, middle name with parentheses, Carl with a K, Marks. 7,500 hours. 7,500 hours and 312 and a half days of flight time in the A-10.
Wow. You said his name was. Did he pass away?
He's retired, but
Okay.
it is, sorry.
So his name still is.
Yeah, he first flew as a first lieutenant in Desert Storm in 1991.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Damn. That was when I got laid off from Mac. I was a contractor, and they had to get rid of all my contractors for this layoff.
So here you go. Here's a statistic. During his 1,161 combat hours, Marks expended 39,340 rounds of 30 millimeter ammunition, dropped nearly 350 bombs, and fired 59 Maverick missiles.
That's awesome.
You see, if he was in an F-35, he wouldn't have to waste all that ammo.
He wouldn't have been able to carry that much.
There you go. Here's a link to him, but he flew at the same air show that the F-15X demo. So
Yeah, then you're like, like you.
well, you give statistics outside of combat. He fired another 1,500 rounds, bringing his total to 180,840 rounds of 30 millimeter. 18 air medals.
Ooh.
Flying cross. Dude's a legend, man. They had to tell him you have to go. I'm sorry, you can't keep flying the plane. I know you can, but
Yeah. Yeah, for that one, they should have just given him one.
Yeah.
we're getting rid of him. You can put it in your front yard.
He was waiting for the Blue Max to be awarded to him.
Well, with a name like Karl Marx, what would be the Russian equivalent?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I wonder if they gagged him with something like that. They had a full presentation and they gave him some kind of Soviet air medal.
They probably gave him the nickname of Tommy or something. You know they did.
Well, that's why his middle name is Carl with a K.
It's probably not really his name. They probably
his call sign.
Probably his call sign or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. Although it could have been Groucho.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, you can click on that link and see a picture of him. I mean, he looks pretty young for 60. He's on the right there.
That's because he's flying in the A-10. Makes you young. Keeps you young, right, Gavin?
No.
Am I ever going to get you to change your mind? I'll take that as a no.
He's a man of principle.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So Matt, you wanna do some movie quotes?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, movie quotes.
Keeps the bullet flippers on the ground young, though, because he killed him accidentally.
Oh. That hurt. You wounded me.
What a legend. 7,000 hours.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys haven't seen tonight's topic, 16 best quotes from Die Hard, the original.
Right.
What a great action movie.
Was that it, just 19?
16.
No, 16.
That's cool.
Jordan left again. Baby's calling.
It was hard to put the entire script on the bracket.
There you go. There you go.
What a great action movie.
It won't be necessarily a batting order because I'm just going from top to bottom on the old screen here. But everybody will get asked.
That's what Matt does. He just goes on the order of the screen.
Yeah, the screen rearranges itself every now and then.
Oh.
Oh, this is cool.
On my phone, anyway.
So this is Italy, but they break the decal sheet up into your different markings. So you know exactly what you do. That's pretty cool.
Leave it to Idle or you screwed up.
Now you know how I feel about the A10.
Oh, that's some serious hate right there, because I am not a fan of Idle at all. All right, Matt, hit us.
First up, I have a machine gun ho 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 versus we're gonna need some more FBI guys, I guess. Right after the helicopter exploded.
That's a classic. Yeah.
But Matt, you are first up.
The machine gun one. Ho ho ho.
Ken.
I'm going with the machine gun.
Jim.
We're going to need some more FBI guys.
Gavin.
I love that one.
Machine gun.
Chris.
FBI guys. First one.
Marion.
The FBI guys. FBI guys.
Grant.
Ho ho ho.
Ho ho ho.
Got a machine gun.
George.
Machine gun.
I forgot George.
Did Jordan bounce already?
Yeah.
Okay. 5-3. Machine gun ho 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 win.
Nice. I mean, there's really no wrong answer, you know.
Right.
Over to the other side of the bracket, we have the classic Welcome to the Party, Pal versus I'm Special Agent Johnson. This is Agent Johnson, no relation.
That's good.
And one guy black, the other one white, which made it even
Yeah.
Yes. That's my pick.
All right. George.
Now, what was the first one again?
Welcome to the Party, Pal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Matt, what'd you say?
The Johnson one.
Johnson and Johnson?
Yes.
No,
Jim?
oh man, this one's tough because I like them both, but I'm gonna go with Welcome to the Party, Pal.
Gavin?
Johnson.
Chris?
Johnson.
Marion?
Johnson.
Oh man.
Grant?
Welcome to the party, pal.
Ken?
Welcome to the party, pal.
Thank you.
And I'm the decider vote 5-4. Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah.
Cheater, cheater.
Hey,
What are you gonna do? It's my show.
That's right.
Good question. Next question.
Yeah. Next up, we have no F and S lady. Does it sound like I'm ordering a pizza? And who's driving this car? Stevie Wonder. Oh, just go ordering a pizza. All right, Matt.
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
Yep.
George.
yeah, Stevie Wonder.
Jim.
I'm gonna go Stevie Wonder too. That's pretty fun.
Gavin.
How the pizza, please? Extra cheese.
Chris. Extra cheese.
Pizza? Sir?
Marion.
About the driver. What was that? Yeah.
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
Wonder, yeah.
Grant.
I missed them. What were the choices?
It was no F and S lady. Does it sound like I'm ordering a pizza? Or who's driving this car? Stevie Wonder.
Oh, I guess pizza.
Ken.
Stevie Wonder.
And we have a 5-4 victory for Stevie Wonder.
It's very superstitious.
Writing's on the wall. All right. Next up on the other side of the old bracket, we have Happy Trails Hans versus SOB, fish with your toes.
Oh,
Matt?
I'm going Hans.
Yeah, I was gonna say Hans's.
Ken?
I'm going with Hans.
Jim?
Happy trails.
Kevin?
I'm gonna go Hans.
Chris?
Hans.
Larry?
Happy trails.
Grant?
Hans.
George?
Happy trails.
All right, it's a sweep for Happy Trails.
I heard something the other day on the radio, I think. Somebody was saying that this really isn't a Christmas story, it's more of a Hanukkah story. And we kinda- Did you
I'd
guys?
love to hear that explanation.
Yeah, I made a pretty good argument. I just can't remember the details.
I don't believe it's a Christmas movie either. Just because it happens during Christmas doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
The man who wrote it said it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, well, he's wrong.
All right, next up on the old bracket we have. Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs. Versus, now I know what a TV dinner feels like.
Ooh.
Close from the same scene. All right, George.
TV dinner.
TV dinner. And
Out to the coast, have a few laughs.
Jim.
The Coast, man. That was one of my favorite ones out of the movie.
Me too.
Yeah.
Come out to the coast, have a few laughs.
Gavin.
Coast.
Chris.
Coast.
Matt One.
Coast.
Grant.
What was it again?
Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs, or now I know what a TV dinner feels like.
Out to the coast.
Marion?
TV dinner.
That's a 7-2 victory for Come Out to the Coast.
Wow.
Yeah, here it is.
Why Julian's not here? Huh.
We have the infamous Yippee-Ki-Yay MFer. And 'twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring except for the 4 a-holes coming through the back in standard 2x2.
Say that again.
It was the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring except for the 4 a-holes coming through the back in standard 2x2 formation.
Yo. I love that character.
What's the other choice?
Yippee-Ki-Yay MFer.
Oh, well,
Man, that's gonna be, yeah.
that's
It'd be hard to beat that one if we're talking real here.
Right.
Marion?
Yippee-ki-yay.
It's if you want anything that identifies the movie that comes from, yeah.
Oh,
George, I didn't hear you if you said it.
The 2x2, just okay,
Yeah?
I love that line from Theo, but man, I gotta go Yippee-Ki-Yay. I mean, you can't really go wrong. Yeah.
Gavin?
2x2.
Chris?
Are you calling me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I 2x2.
Wow.
Wow.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Hey,
Grant?
yippee-ki-yay.
Ken?
2x2.
I'm the decider on this one. Yippee-ki-yay has to move on.
Oh, yeah.
It is the most recognized quote.
I agree.
I mean, that might be the only quote that most people remember.
But the 2x2,
Then they use that line in all 5 of them, so
Yeah.
it's the franchise tagline, really. Yeah.
Wow, I guess I gotta get caught up.
Me too.
All right, next up, we have Just Like Effin' Saigon. Hey, Slick, I was in junior high, dickhead. And that versus, let's see, that's the first part of it. Figures the one bad guy I kill has feet smaller than my sister.
Oh.
That's right, in your shoes.
That's right.
So, yeah. So we got Ken, you're up first this time.
Feet smaller than my sister.
George.
Yeah, feet small.
Jim.
Feet small. I got it, baby.
Gavin.
Saigon for me.
Chris.
Feet.
Matt One.
Feet.
Grant.
What were the two again?
We have just like F in Saigon, hey Slick, and figures the one bad guy I kill has feet smaller than my sister.
I go Saigon. That's, I got half the things going on here.
That's normal for you.
No.
Yes.
And Marion.
The feet.
All right, 5 to 4 feet smaller than my sister. Wow. All right, last new ones. We have, if this is their idea for Christmas, I gotta be here for New Year's. Versus, is the building on fire? No, but it's gonna need a new paint job and a S-load of screen doors.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's see, Marion,
Christmas.
George,
Load screen doors.
Jim,
Christmas.
Gavin,
I'm gonna go doors.
Chris,
Screen doors.
Matt One,
Screen doors.
Grant,
Screen doors.
Ken.
Screen doors.
All right, 7 to 2, screen doors.
So that's all the new ones?
That's all the new ones. Now
Yeah, pretty nice.
we're
No shoot the glass.
No, I thought about that. I kept waffling on a few, but I didn't want to make the list too long.
What we got on there?
We have, now I have a machine gun ho 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 versus who's driving this car, Stevie Wonder.
Oh.
And Ken, you're up first.
Stevie Wonder.
George,
Yeah, Stevie Wonder.
Jim,
I'll go Stevie Wonder.
Gavin,
I'll go machine gun.
Chris,
Stevie Wonder.
Matt One,
Steve Wonder.
Grant,
Machine gun. Hey,
Mary,
Machine gun.
hey, George, has Australia implemented any kind of
5, 4,
internet monitoring?
They're trying to, but they're failing miserably.
Okay. Because, you know, YouTube catches keywords and kind of knocks them out. And we've had a couple of references to guns, and
No issues yet. I'll let you know.
All right, next up on the other side, we have Welcome to the Party Pal versus Happy Trails Hans.
oh man, that's
Aw.
yeah, both good.
Yeah, Mary, you're up first.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
George,
What was the Happy Trails one?
Happy Trails Hans, and Welcome to the Party Pal.
Yeah, Happy Trails Hans. Yeah, sorry, Trails Hans.
Jim,
Welcome to the party, pal.
Gavin,
Hans.
Chris,
Happy trails.
Matt.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Grant.
I can hear them both, and it's like they're both side by side, you know?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party. Yeah, welcome to the party, I guess.
And Ken.
Happy trails, Hans.
Uh-oh. I knew I'm the decider, and this is a problem. Welcome to the party, pal.
I thought George Bush was the decider.
I'm going last. It changes the layout depending on who speaks last, so it's a different batting order each time.
Yeah, that's something weird.
All right, next up we have the feet smaller than my sister versus come out to the coast. We'll get together however you like. We'll start with Ken.
Feet smaller than my sister.
George?
Come out to the coast.
Jim?
Gotta be come out to the coast.
Gavin?
Coast.
Chris?
I'm gonna go coast.
Matt?
Coast.
Grant?
We'll have a few laughs.
And Mary.
The coast. Welcome to the coast.
Say
Come out to the
8-1 for come out to the coast.
You're kidding me. I thought I heard a couple of the other ones in there. Huh.
Nope.
And let's see.
I won't tell anybody.
Next up, we have Yippee-Ki-Yay versus S-Low to Screen Doors.
Oh, yes.
I will start with Mary.
Yippee-ki-yay.
George?
Yippee-ki-yay.
Jim?
It's gotta be yippee-ki-yay.
Gavin?
Doors.
Chris?
I'm gonna go with Yippee.
Yeah.
Matt?
Yippee-ki-yay!
Grant?
Yippee-ki-yay!
And Ken.
Screen doors.
Oh, 7-2. Yippee-ki-yay.
I couldn't leave Gavin all alone on that one.
I appreciate it. You know who your friends are, I suppose.
Deep in the. That really counts, right?
All right.
Machine guns, the A-10, just saying.
We're down to the semis. And we have Who's Driving This Car, Stevie Wonder versus Come Out to the Coast.
We'll have a few laughs.
Ken.
Come on to the coast.
Marion.
Come out to the coast.
Jim.
Yeah, come out to the coast.
Gavin.
Stevie Wonder.
Chris.
Coast.
Matt.
Coast.
Grant.
We'll have a few laughs.
And George.
Come out to the coast.
It's a 8-1 for Come Out to the Coast. All right, we have Welcome to the Party, Pal versus Yippee-Ki-Yay. And we're starting with George.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Marion.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah.
Jim.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Gavin.
Yippee-ki-yay.
I'm gonna die on that hill.
Chris.
Welcome to the party.
Matt.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Grant.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Ken.
Welcome to the party.
Sheesh.
Gonna be 6-3 for Yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah.
And the final, Come Out to the Coast versus Yippee-Ki-Yay.
Wow.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
And we'll start with George.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Ken?
Yippee-ki-yay.
Jim?
Come Out to the Coast.
Gavin?
Post.
Chris?
Coast.
Oh, man. Matt?
Coast.
Really?
Grant?
Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay.
No.
Marion?
Yippee-ki-yay.
And I got to go Yippee-Ki-Yay, so Yippee-Ki-Yay by 1.
Oh,
Wow.
You know.
that was closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Very, very much so.
The squeaker.
All right, your winner for best Die Hard quote of all time is Yippee-Ki-Yay and effort. Thank you, and have a Merry Christmas.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Say, we got anybody here that kind of knows a little bit deeper Hanukkah kind of story?
I haven't heard the theory, but I'm curious in how they're going to tie that in.
All right, I posted something in the chat, but also I'm gonna read this out here, the first part of it, right? It says the argument to Die Hard as a Hanukkah story frames it as a modern-day retelling of the Maccabees story. Does anybody know what that is? The Maccabees?
No.
Okay. Basically, a small, outnumbered band of heroes, in this case, John McClane is the Maccabees, fight to reclaim a sacred place. In this case, it's the Nakatomi Plaza versus the Holy Temple. From invaders, Gruber or the Greeks, bringing light into the darkness with themes of perseverance, miracles, reclaiming the family faith, paralleling the Festival of Lights core narrative of unlikely victory against overwhelming odds. That's how they say that Die Hard is more of a Hanukkah story. Huh. And then they go in a little bit more detail about each of those bullet points, but essentially, proponents argue that while set at Christmas, Die Hard's core narrative structure and themes of guerrilla warfare, divine light perseverance, and reclaiming a sacred space align more closely with the ancient story of Hanukkah than typical Christmas narratives, making it a Hanukkah movie in spirit.
Okay. So, in that vein, then Star Wars Episode 4 is also a Hanukkah movie.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about some of the deeper comparisons there.
I think that's a bit of a stretch.
A lot of times it is. When I saw this thing about the Hanukkah story, though, it was like, man, it's not a stretch to get to where they went to get this to be a Hanukkah story. In fact, there was one article that popped up that says, yes, Virginia, Die Hard is a Hanukkah movie.
Well, who wrote it? Are they Jewish? That kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it is Hollywood.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who did write that movie?
Well, no.
Oh, it was a book.
Was it?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but it was a book.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That guy's German?
Yeah.
Hans is German, yeah.
Let's see what Wikipedia has to say about that. Action film directed by John McTiernan, written by Jeb Stewart and Stephen D'Souza, based on the novel, 1979 novel, Nothing Lasts Forever by Roderick Thorpe. Never heard of it. Or him.
And none of those names sound Jewish to me, so...
Yeah, well, yeah, except for McTiernan.
That's Irish.
Oh, it is?
Highly Irish. Probably more Scottish than anything else, to be honest with you.
Mac.
Yeah.
Mac. Right, if it no.
If it max like a carton, it must be
I was just trying to figure out how to work that in, Jim. Thanks.
I want to show this.
McClane's role was turned down by Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone.
I don't think either one of them, and I'd heard that before, I don't think either one of them could have pulled it off.
Right.
Now,
Nah.
John McClane, like the Bruce Willis character, is such like a its own genre of action star.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't call him like a macho meathead, really.
No.
I like to see Schwarzenegger in that air duct or that heating
Yeah.
duct.
Yeah, for real.
Well, Sam wouldn't fit in there either. He's a big dude too.
Oh, listen to this.
Send the skinny guy.
Die Hard has been critically reevaluated. It is now considered one of the greatest action films of all time.
Oh.
It's considered to have revitalized the action genre, largely due to its depiction of McClane as a vulnerable and fallible protagonist, in contrast to the muscle-bound and invincible heroes of other films of the period.
I definitely would agree with that.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, pretty much any.
Kind of like just an everyday guy.
Yeah.
I think that came out the same time as Commando.
Oh, that's a joke.
I know one of the Rambo movies was out then too, so.
I think it came out in '88.
Yeah.
And there they go again. It says, due to its Christmas setting, Die Hard is often named one of the best Christmas films of all time, although its status as a Christmas film is disputed.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
The film hosts imitators. Oh, that's pretty good. The film produced a host of imitators. The term Die Hard became shorthand for plots featuring overwhelming odds in a restricted environment, such as Die Hard on a bus.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Funny. Let's see, Die Hard 2, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Die Hard, let's see, yeah.
But I like Speed. I thought that was a good movie.
Speed is a good movie.
Yeah. But now that, it's kind of like that song you get in your head, you can't get it out, right? Now I'm not going to think of Speed as anything else but like Die Hard on a bus.
Or Die Hard on the Battleship.
Yeah.
Under Siege.
Under Siege.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I love that movie too.
Yeah.
You know, that movie was actually
And
filmed.
the second one's Die Hard on a Train.
Yeah.
Die Hard on a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Air Force One.
Yeah, they actually filmed that one on the Missouri.
No, it was filmed on the Alabama because the Missouri was in service.
Was it? Oh, it was.
Yep.
Hey guys, I got a bail.
All right, Ken.
Have a
American, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yippee-ki-yay, buddy.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Let's go out to the coast and have a few laughs.
Yeah, seriously, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you and your family, all right?
Yeah.
Thank you as well, guys.
See ya.
They bring you lots of bottle kits.
Yes.
Thanks. Good.
I'll share this. I just put some basic U.S. Army markings on this M109 that I made for my grandpa. I'll give it to him for Christmas.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh,
I spent many an hour in that piece.
Oh, yeah.
A2.
really roomy, air conditioned.
Oh yeah. Slippery.
Nice couch in there.
Yeah.
Slippery.
It's slippery because of the hydraulics always leaked.
Oh, yeah. Well,
It's like a Harley. If it ain't leaking, it ain't running.
Well, that's true.
yeah. How do you know when you're out of hydraulic fluid? Stops leaking.
It stops leaking.
Same thing in the Navy.
Hey.
And I'm putting these I'm fitting these pylons on this wing, on this Osagawa A4, and there was just some huge gaps. And these outer pylons don't have anything on it, so I'm not sure I'm going to put them on there. So
Check this out, Chris, because I know you wanted to look at this. This is the B-47.
oh yeah, brother.
Now
Is
it's all raised.
Yeah, that's okay. That's the fit.
It's good.
Oh, it is good. It's pretty beefy too, like size wise.
Oh yeah, it's a big airplane.
Here, get that.
Here, here's a wing to fuselage shred.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good. Because it's silver, right? So you don't.
Yeah.
The less you have to putty it, the less you have to try to hide that because, man, silver will show any line.
I love the B-47. It's probably my favorite jet bomber.
That's why I just love the movie Strategic Air Command where he converted from the 36 to the 47. So
yeah, it's my second favorite jet bomber. My first favorite's the B-1.
Oh, that bone.
Do you know the tooling date on that going?
That was first tooled in '68. This is a mid-'70s release by, it's captive import by AMT.
Okay.
To get around tariff duties.
So I had one bookmarked from Screw Brothers. How are the decals?
Mine are yellowed, and they're very basic.
Yeah, the problem
It has the gal, so I know there's sheets out there, so I'm probably definitely gonna get.
Yeah, I wonder if they. So I started looking at these things. I don't know. There's not a lot of glass, so the canopy wouldn't be super hard to mask if you couldn't find any masks.
Yeah. But like how Jordan wants to do his B-58 with all the resin upgrades.
Yeah.
I'd like to do that to this.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know if I do. I personally probably wouldn't do that, but that's just me. But it would be cool. Here we go. It's this. So is that the E model?
Yep.
Yeah, it's $63 for the latest boxing. The one with the Jado bottles on there. I think George sent me that link.
It's pretty expensive for them.
I know it is.
Yeah.
For a, what, 57-year-old tool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I this is probably the same tooling, just reboxed, maybe newer decal or something, you know. Plus, when I looked at a picture of it online, these Jado bottles right here look like a 3D resin part afterthought, right? Like added like late in the reboxing history.
It probably is, because I don't have them.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell, you know, when the part looks like a different color, like gray resin looking compared to the styrene, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would put them on there anyways, but... How is it?
Yeah, it's a big kit.
And then here's the thing, if you go to Screw Brothers, if there's going to be an aftermarket, like canopy mask or whatever, they're going to be on the same page, and there is not on the page.
No. Oh, I was trying to look at scale mates, but it's down for its daily update.
Oh, okay.
It'll give a 502. Yeah.
Is that a common thing, Gavin? I noticed that a lot.
It is for me. I get a 502 about this time every day.
On scale mates, yeah, they do an update every day.
The B-47, it's the first large airplane to have the potted engines under the wings like that. Pretty much every jet airliner.
Those are good times.
Pretty much every jet airliner owes its basic design principles to the B-47.
That, from World War II till late 60s, they were just pumping out new ideas left and right. All right, we've had this for 3 years.
Yeah, there wasn't. Yeah, it's like they didn't have a bad idea.
No, it's like they're like, you know.
You want to play like a pancake? Sure, let's see if that works.
Like the Navy swapped out planes every 3-4 years for a while.
Yeah.
Which makes for great modeling and cool subjects, right? You know?
Then they got the Phantom, and they're like, we're going to keep this for 20 years.
Well, yeah, more expensive and more complicated, and... Yeah.
It's good, so everybody used it.
It's because when you look at the F-16, the F-16's over 50, so is the F-15. Everything besides the F-35, the P-8, the new tanker, the KC something, 46, a KC-46. Yeah, pretty much everything is from the 50s and 60s.
Yeah. The B-52.
Yeah, all the B-52s. The last one was built in 62, I think.
Well, if it ain't broke.
Yep, delivered in October of 1962.
What was this?
The last B-52.
Oh, yeah.
When the last B-21 retires, there will be a B-52 to escort it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. It will for the B2, probably.
Oh, man. And the B-39 by the time they get to that one.
Yeah.
I think if they build a lot of B-21s, that's probably going to be a bomber, too.
It'll be the NCC B-52.
Yeah.
Did you guys listen to the interview with the B-52 guy on Movers channel?
Oh, yeah.
That was great.
Was it good?
Yeah, just how different it is to fly.
Yeah.
And all the training's totally different because it's so old school.
Yeah. I told Carol if I ever go in the Air Force, I'm going to fly that airplane because by the time I get there, the B-1 will be out of the fleet.
All right.
Yeah.
I remember I was at Mather Air Force Base. I was on the runway. I was in nav aids. So I was working on TACAN, ILS, which is Instrument Landing System, right? And so we would go out there to the end of the runway and align. We'd have to hold this like meter up and measure the radiation patterns and all that kind of junk. And this B-52 had to take off. And the crosswinds were so bad that the nose was pointed like in a different direction than the tail was. And when you get to view it head on like that, it's like, I can't even believe this thing's taken off, you know?
Yeah.
But the landing gear swivels.
I know. And it's like the right up kick
The landing gear will be straight down the runway, but the plane will be, 40 degrees.
I know.
It's wild looking.
It is.
Yeah, there's a video of a 52 taxiing off after landing, and the pilot actually has the centerline wheels at one edge of the runway and the nose gear at the other edge, and that plane's like 45 degrees to the runway, and it's moving straight along the runway. It is a crazy video.
That's good. Right out of yeah.
It's wild how to see that undercarriage swivel.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the pilot controls that or if it's just loose.
Well, there's control. There's pilot control on that.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
So normally it's hooked up to your rudder pedals. The nose wheel is normally, but I guess there's a separate hand control or something. There's probably a knob, and
it's like a trim thing.
Yeah, it's probably down on the center console. Yeah, I'd almost guarantee it is.
Yeah, just don't get it wrong. That could be a bad day.
Hey, now I need to get a silhouette cutter and make my own paint masks.
Another airplane I'd like to fly is the U-2.
Anybody do that? Any of you guys do that?
I almost asked for a cry cut for Christmas. I've actually been seeing a lot of YouTube videos where guys are doing that, and it looks pretty simple.
Yeah, well, like Harold.
It's already easier 3D modeling software, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I know how to do that too. Yeah, it does come with its own software.
So I just put a link in there. There's it's in my document of A4 reference crap, but someone's building the Magic Factory A4. Man, this dude is going to town cutting all of this.
I would recommend a silhouette cutter, Chris.
Yeah.
Because I got my sister a cry cut for Christmas a few years ago, and I wanted to use it for masking as well, but I went onto this website. There's like a forum specifically for mask cutting, and all the files on that forum are made for the silhouette. So the majority of model makers are using a silhouette, so I recommend it.
Okay. I wonder what this is.
So the Silhouette is a different machine.
It's a different company, yeah.
Oh.
What is the Silhouette? Is the what?
Yeah, this link I put in the thing. Sorry, go ahead, Grant.
I think it's more of an open source system. Like Crowcut, you kind of locked into their ecosystem with subscriptions and all that business.
Right.
So I think
and their vinyl and stuff.
yeah.
Oh, the Silhouette cutting machines. Silhouette metal.
Okay. CNC kind of cutting machine, yeah.
It comes with Silhouette Studio software, and then that link I just put, the guy showed how he's making all the. He's using that software to. I guess he scanned in the decals. I don't know. I would love it.
If you're doing like roundels or stars and bars, you can find all that stuff online.
Yeah. I think he scanned in some of the stuff, the decals.
Yeah, that's what I do. Scan them in, then you can do an edge thing.
So when it prints, you gotta buy like a big sheet of Tamiya tape type stuff, I guess.
Or just go to like Michael's and get some Frisket paper.
Frisket? Like
it's
what?
Yeah, it's called Friskete. It's
Every time I have one of these meetings, I notice it there.
Is that what you're using, George?
I bought some sheets of kind of like Tamiya tape, but in sheet form. I would be using that. I could go over to my sister's place and try it over the Christmas break. So I'll report back to you. But this is the forum that I found.
Okay, yeah, link that in there.
Yeah, scalemodelpaintmasks.com.
Okay.
There's loads, literally like whole camo masks for even the Spitfires.
That would be awesome. I mean, think about how that would just put your models at another level to put that stuff on.
Yeah, Google Docs. I'm already creating a page just for that.
Scale model plastic parts. Ooh, look at that. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, George.
It's all right.
Let's start opening up links here.
Yeah. Well, thing is, I mean, my age, everybody just gives me money for Christmas. My mom and my sister already sent me. My parents sent me money. I got some today. I'm gonna have like $300 to blow. So
that works for me.
Yeah, it's just like that's gonna be purely on exactly what I want. No,
that's the game, baby.
I know.
I can spend that anywhere.
You don't get any more toys, do you, Chris?
No, it's like if I ask my wife, well, I want a Silhouette printer, well, she'll just just give me. I don't care. I don't want to try.
Tell me what it costs.
Yeah, exactly. Send me a link because I don't want to do any research.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got and she wraps it.
Cash, the universal gift card.
There you go.
So that's Karl Marx with an RKS, not MARX.
Right.
Now you can tell where I'm at in the link.
Yeah, they probably named him that in his call sign because he was last name Marx.
Can you guys see that? It's not perfect, but wow. It's. I mean, that's how much styling I had to fill that gap.
Here you go.
And then look at this. This is so ugly. I'm not.
It was hot in the Pacific. It was hot.
Wait a minute. Oh.
Wet and hot.
Wow.
And they need air conditioning when they're flying around there in the hot, sweaty Pacific.
Is it feeling like an AMT kit? Yeah.
That's gold. That's gold, George.
Like last time, I remember building this as a kid, and I don't remember it being this bad. But back then, you really didn't give a crap, right? And it was one of those things. Would I recommend this to a beginner? No. They would quit. But somebody like us who's, been around the block a few times, maybe have some miles under their belt, yeah, I got to do a lot of work to it, but once this glass is done, the rest of it's going to fall apart. I'm waiting to get the glass done, and then I can start putting on, I got the nacelles ready to go. I just have to get this part of it done. I got almost everything else done. I want to get this glass right.
Yeah.
I should have just spent the money and got the aftermarket. I should have. I really, really should have. But I are cheap.
Cameo 5 Alpha Silhouette.
Hey guys, I gotta get going, so take care.
All right, Marion. Okay, we won't be on next week or the following week.
Yes, thank you. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Thanks for the party, Marion.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bring you lots of Qataris.
2 of each one, right? So you
Yeah.
can,
Yeah, you gotta have 2 of each one.
well, that's how he builds it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And that printer's $3.99.
Woo.
You buy it right from their website. Maybe you can get it cheaper somewhere else. But there's
I'm gonna say they've got to have a cheaper version for what you're trying to do.
yeah, but I'm not like, I'm gonna go in here and like, well, that's just their latest one, I guess.
As I say, that seems really high. You can get a cry cut for $200.
They got one for $249. I gotta do research. I gotta spend many hours.
There's different tiers of the Crow Cup as well. The makeup is like a big one. It's like, well, it cost, what was it, 400, equivalent of 400 US here.
Yeah.
So it's but the silhouettes might not be as user friendly as the Crow Cup because they're probably made in China and probably have dodgy software. But it just seems that everyone's using them, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
What the deal is. Yeah.
Well, here's
Yeah, that happens. One guy gets it, they advertise it, now everybody else is using the same thing. Meanwhile, there's really a better machine over there, but nobody's actually trying
Yeah.
it.
Well, and the nice thing is that if you don't want to use their software, they have I think Thingiverse, the online 3D modeling. I think it'll do stuff like that too. You just have to tell it to do a certain file. I don't know. I've never done it. I only use Thingiverse for my 3D printing, but
There was a Facebook group as well, Chris. That I was a part of a few years ago, just on mask making with these machines. I'll find it for you.
Cool. Here's that website. There's the machines.
Oh yeah.
There's the newest one's this guy right here, $3.99 just for the machine. But I guess you need this thing right here below, whatever this is.
But I would assume that it would come with the software.
Yeah, the software's free. You can download it. I was actually spent like maybe 10 minutes to see if like it would be, easy to figure out. So.
All right. So let me ask you this. So typically, what does a sheet of decals and a set of canopy masks run?
No. For canopies, I'm just gonna buy them. But like when I'm looking at this guy's Magic Factory right here, like see this web page, and he is like, see this right here, the red thing. There's decals, but he's doing it. See right here is the Silhouette software. He's scanning them in, making his own masks. This right here is all masks. That's cool. It'd be nice and painted. Or it could be a decal.
Are you talking about something you're sharing?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Sorry.
So where I was going with that is that $300. It's not a whole lot if you use enough of it to offset the cost of all the masks and everything else.
Well,
So
yeah.
you end up saving it as opposed to buying all that other stuff. Then it's worth it.
Well, it could be a one-time tool. Or it's one of those 1% tools you use 1% of the time.
Right here.
Look at that.
So
Yeah, that's what I expect.
Yeah. And Chris, there's a store called Hawaiian Air Depot, and he makes up masks for all these new kids coming out, and he has them to where you can just download the designs and cut them yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah, I mean-
this. That the red walkway lines on the wings and the triangles right here. I'm gonna do those. I'm gonna paint those. I've already got the masks cut for that. So all I did was scan I made a copy of the decal sheet, put it under glass, and put Cameo tape over it, and just cut it out.
Yeah. You could do that.
Yeah, I mean it's time consuming, but you know you kind of get the same results. It's just like I wouldn't try stars or bars or roundels with it because I couldn't cut a circle to save my life. But I mean we're talking about straight lines here, not difficult to do.
Yeah, that would be a game changer to be able to print my own decals.
Oh,
I've got stuff. What is this?
Or if they get ruined, then you can scan them in and print them out.
Right. That's exactly what I do.
Percy has a set for the Magic Factory, and the design will cost you $4.
You got a link there?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you on Messenger.
Have you got a high-res scanner, Chris?
I do. I have a 600 DPI. Right?
There you go. Yeah. So yeah, I usually scan my decals because you're right. If I screw them up, you know, getting replacements kind of hard. So I'll scan copies so I can print them out. What I do is I take my artwork up to FedEx and have them do it on a laser color printer.
Yep.
Because regular printers, home printers, that's all water-based, water-soluble ink.
Yeah.
And
more decals? Do you have like decal paper or what?
Yeah, Office Depot will do it too.
Yeah.
And you can actually buy water transfer decal paper at Office Depot too.
You buy a Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, I get the stuff KD from Mark Twain, but yeah, I've got a couple different types that seem to work okay. The problem comes is when you're trying to print something that has white in it.
Yeah.
Okay, and so where this masking comes in really nice is you print your decals on the white paper, and then you scan it, and then like Photoshop, you can do an edge detect. And then what you do is you edge detect and you erase everything in the middle, and you just have the outline. And then you run that through the Cricut or through the probably Silhouette. I might try that. So now what you have is you have a mask, so that you can do all your painting. You pull that mask off. Now you just drop your white decal on top of it.
I gotta get it.
Yep.
And mask it right on.
I've got some stuff to do it, but I'm going to experiment with, because I got a lot of old kits. This F-16 that I just got is a prime example where the decals are yellowed and rusted, like that, like everyone. Like everyone's used to. And yeah, you can put them up in the window for 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah, Amazon like that.
I want to. That does work. I mean, it does work if you do that. And if you have a 3D printer, you can actually use your UV curing station to do the same thing. It'll actually work a little better.
Yeah, but still, even when it is cleared up, you're still dealing with 50-year-old decals.
Yep, you sure are.
So what I want to do is, and I've got a laser printer and scanner with a scanner on it. I just want to scan them in and print out new sets.
Thank you, George.
I've never printed my own decals before. I always wondered if how it would turn out. I've never done it.
You just get the paper. When you do the paper, like Grant was saying, with the white's a problem. Some guys who don't care that much will make it a very, 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 very light gray. It's almost indiscernible, but the printer will print it.
Yeah,
it's probably what I will end up doing, honestly.
Well, I'm not that picky about it, so yeah, I guess that would be okay.
And even though the stark white, when it's too stark, it's not in scale. So even the gray is probably more accurate.
Right.
See, you can change that if you scan your decal in. You can change that white to the light gray. Yeah.
Well, even then, once you put a clear coat on it, weather it, it's not going to be that color anyway.
Exactly.
You hope.
So it doesn't matter. Well, I mean, that's the goal, right? Is when you weather it, you want to make sure it's dingy. Yeah.
Exactly. So I mean, it's really a if you don't care, it's a non-issue.
Right.
If you do, there's ways to fix it. But yeah, that's what I want. I have all these old kits, like the The Richard Petty Superbird, the 1970 Johan one, the decals are all busted.
Oh, I bet.
So I want to get new ones. So yeah, you just
and there's a lot of decals on that one.
Yeah. You put it in the printer in the top, like a regular piece of paper, and put a piece of paper behind it. That way it will feed, because the decal paper is smaller than the whole sheet. You like tape it to the back is what I mean. That way it'll grab it and feed. And you spray it with the tester's decal setting spray to let the ink dry, and you're good to go. Now they won't be cut out. The film will be on the whole sheet.
Yeah, you have to cut them yourself, right?
Yeah, you have to cut them close to the ink. They won't be pre-cut.
I kind of do that anyway. If you talk to most modelers, I think they do that anyway. So
yeah. But I plan on experimenting with it and probably making a YouTube video about it when I get the hang of it.
Of doing the whole copying and stuff?
Yeah, because I'm not really wanting to like design my own or Photoshop. You know, if I can avoid it, I just want new sets of old decals.
Yeah, me too. Or masks, right? I'm not into designing my own stuff. That's for sure.
No, I'm not either. But I wouldn't, because if you go on scale mates, can't you? Let's say like the canopy mask for this. Don't they actually have that design scanned into scale mates?
No, I've never seen one. No,
I've seen them online where you can look at it, it looks right, and you can just pull that off and go, okay, yeah, I want that.
Oh, you mean a picture of the decal set?
A picture of the canopy mask set, and it shows the black outline. I mean, once you have that, then you have it. And you
got to make sure you get it scaled right so that it actually fits the canopy. But that's a bitch, because now you got to do a cut and paste to get the.
You got to know your percentages.
You got to know that. Yep.
Well, and then I hear people, just punch it, not change the scale. Like, let's say you got a really cool mask for 148, you can go down to 172. I don't know how well that turns out.
That's the advantage of scaling your scanning your decals, Chris. Is now you're not limited to a scale. Now, if you need it's like what I did for the Splash to Zeros. I got a 135th scale F-14 that had the skull and crossbones on it, right?
Yeah.
Scanned that, and then I scaled that down to get to the 1/250, and then the 1/144th. So yeah, you scale those in.
I don't know how well it works, but if you have a relatively new smartphone and you take a picture, you can scan it and make it a PDF and import it onto your computer.
Well, here's the thing, Gavin. You want to scan it at a known pixel per inch.
Yeah.
So what happens is when you print it out at let's say you scan it at 600 DPI, then when you print it out, it will be the same size as the sheet that you scanned. Now to change that, now you just rescale it. You go in there and you change the scale factor so you change it from 1/35th to 1/144th. So you just increase it by a certain percentage.
They have scale calculators. I have one bookmarked where you put in the real size and it tells you what size it would be at 72nd or 1/144th or whatever.
Well, now I'm curious, and I'll probably experiment with it a little later. I'll grab one of my old decal sheets and see if I can scan it, and I'll just print it out on regular printer paper.
There's a little trick or a tip that I use. I do it all the time. I didn't mention it. When you scan your decal sheet, have an accurate scale ruler on there. I use like a centimeter, millimeter ruler. So what happens is when I scan it, I've got the ruler, and then when I rescale it for a certain scale, I can actually measure that ruler and make sure that it's scaled down correctly.
Right, I might have to spend some time with you when you do that scanning decal thing. Just like when you go up to buy the stuff, I need my handheld sometimes.
Yeah. And I'm not, for a younger person, I'm not really tech savvy at all.
Well, it's just pretty straightforward. Once you have someone like me explain how to do it.
Yeah. But I'm talking about like paper, or when you said you went to some place to get it printed out, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I think Chris dismissed you. That's what it is. He just wants to.
That's what it is, brother. It's more people that stay together.
I know.
Yeah, if you've never done it before, it seems insurmountable, but yeah, it's just multiplying, dividing is all you're really doing.
Yep.
Okay, now you guys are starting to talk Greek. I don't do math.
What? Okay.
Oh no. I'm a history guy. I am not a math guy.
Well, you do realize that the division is just multiplication, right?
Yeah. What? No, I don't care. I'm serious. I still count on my feet and my hands. So don't.
Right.
Yeah, no.
That's why you're stuck with the powers of 10.
Amen. That's why I love the metric system. I absolutely do. I do not know why this country still uses imperial. I don't get it.
Because the boat sank.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, it's part of the reason, Jim, is everything we have is so rooted in imperial that you can't expect the machine shop to replace all of its gauges.
Unless you pay for it,
Isn't Australia? There's somebody else that's still on the standard system, right? Besides us?
Well, the UK's
Liberia.
Liberia.
Did you say Liberia?
Yes.
Yeah, in the UK is a mixture, so they measure in miles.
Yeah.
Hey, the Scots still use stone, don't they?
No. Wait a minute. UK uses kilometers.
They use miles last time I heard. But everything else is in grams and kilograms and metric.
I mean, it's easy for me, it's all in pence, so I'm down.
Yeah, I do like working in metric though sometimes because millimeters, centimeters. That's
I work when I'm modeling. I don't measure when I measure stuff. I don't measure in inches. I measure in the metric. So yeah.
Well, especially if you don't need to have it. If it's just kind of if it's a system for what the thing you're working on, that's great. But a lot of times I have to work with with machining. You have to work with the fractional inches and
right. Well, like when I do my 3D printing, everything is done in millimeters.
Yeah.
So when I'm measuring something or when I'm using Thingiverse, it's always in millimeters.
Right. And
that's the slicing software that I use.
So
is all in millimeters.
This isn't relevant to you guys, but I use my Chromebook for this, and I've just connected my HP printer, and there's a function in the Chromebook to scan, which is nice.
Cool.
Yeah. Scan to my files, save as PDF. There you go. Flatbed scanner, HP DeskJet. Yeah.
I hate to admit it, but I love Google stuff so much.
Yeah. So Gavin, a lot of times what happens is, so if you have a ruler on the decal that you're scanning or photocopying, actually having the scale and then using just a photograph, you can reproduce the size because you have the scale in there. And then you can print it out 100%, and then you can measure the scale and say, oh, I'm short. My scale is like half what it should be. So then you just multiply the thing by 2, and you double the scale, and then your right to work was.
Well, let's do some on the air experiment. So I got this. I pulled this out of that Dutch F16 that Jordan sent me.
Are you using a webcam to scan it in?
No, I'm using my HP printer from 2014.
Dude, I gotta love that because it's like, all this old hardware people do.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It works.
I've got a ruler in there.
Okay.
I will probably need a shorter ruler, which I have a smaller one.
It doesn't matter. I mean, you don't have to have it starting at 0. You can have it like One edge could be 2 inch, and the other edge could be 2.5.
Well, my ruler just doesn't fit on the scan bed is the problem.
Whoa.
Pretty thick. Yeah. Well, just for playing around, you could probably just leave it on the scan bed, even though it'll leave the lid.
So it's got ink, it's got paper, printing color. What resolution? I'll go up 600.
I can go as high as you can go.
My stupid scaling. Oh man.
Hey Matt.
Yeah.
Julian wants to know who won the Die Hard quote. Which one was it?
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yay?
Wait a minute. Where is Julian?
I click scan, so we'll see what happens here.
That's all you booked.
Gordon did, but Julian never showed up.
Oh man.
It's getting ready for boot camp.
Yeah. He got drafted this morning.
He might have gotten called.
Hey, Chris.
All right, fellas, I'm going to head out for the evening.
All right, Matt.
Goodbye, Matt. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
Hope Santa brings you everything. And if he brings you coal, come over. We'll start a barbecue.
Yeah.
How's the house going?
We met with the exterior guy today. He gave us a big swatch of siding to pick one from. And I got an email from the restoration company. They hope to have the trusses for the roof by end of the week, end of next week, so they can get started on actually, putting it back together.
Nice.
Cool.
That's awesome.
There's a scan.
All right.
Where's that?
You want to say something?
All right. See you, man.
Oh, they're getting really do well.
I was just going to say, Chris, so I posted a link in the chat.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a free program called Inkscape.
Okay, got it.
You can bring in a scan, like Gavin's just made, of a decal or anything, and it'll do an auto trace into a vector. So then you can use that vector in cutting software.
Yeah.
So that's just software, right?
So Inkscape is just a drawing application, like it's open source, free.
Okay.
But I'll link the documentation there. It just shows you how to do that. It's just
So is that like Photoshop where you can point and drag and trace it out?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a drawing application, but specifically for vector. So paths, which are mathematically defined curves. So that it's just a good free solution to get you that trace. So then I think you need to use another app with your silhouette or your Crowcut. You need to, I've seen YouTube videos of guys that run through the whole process of getting some masks or, roundels cut using the process. So yeah, look into it. It's, I'm kind of probably going to try it over the next few weeks as well. Just to see
it's
how
a Microsoft store. It's a Windows app.
Yeah, I mean, you can just download directly from the site as well.
Yeah.
I never thought about this, George. You're right. SVG files.
Yeah.
So I got a laser cutter. I work out of JPEGs. I work off the images, and when I got the laser cutter, there's a mode where it will. So I work with black and white. So I work with black lines. It will cut the black lines.
Yeah.
And that's how I do my laser cutting. I forgot about that. SVG was really a bitch. I got a couple of apertures that were done in SVG, and I could not, for the life of me, get those SGV files converted so that the laser cutter would cut that out at the right size. Ah, man. When you pull up Inkscape, I had kind of a pit in my stomach because that was a really frustrating tool for me to learn how to use, and I never got good results with it. Ugh.
So
Sorry.
I was gonna say, can you repeat what you said? You watch YouTube videos. What do they do now? They scan in their decals.
I'll find a video and I'll post it into the Facebook group of guys that I've seen run through the whole process of making their own art.
That would be good.
And a lot of them do use Inkscape purely because it's free. Like, it's not the best tool, Grant, but yeah, it's it has improved. The interface has been, improved in the last couple of years. But yeah, I know it was horrible. It was horrible to begin with. Yeah, I used it ages ago. Yeah, the SVG has no scale. It doesn't.
That was it. That was part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, what size the vector was supposed to be, so you kind of have to scale it yourself. And these guys run through that process on your videos. But yeah.
I'm reading that first paragraph on the top where it says tracing an image, and it even mentions that if you expect 100% faithful representation of your picture only in vector format, you will be disappointed. That's an understatement. I tried to get that to work, and it never was the right size.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay. 2 years ago. Yeah.
But the thing is, I think Cricut was the only way to get a custom design into Cricut. The Cricut software in the early days, they might have improved their software as well. So there are all these workarounds, because people are still trying to figure out how this all works,
And I have not fired up my Cricut yet. I mean, I got one cheap from Sam's. It was on sale, and I've never opened it up. Man.
Yeah. Worth trying, like on a simple kit, like maybe a Japanese Zero, like make some roundels and
right,
something more basic to start with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna print this out. We'll see what it did. I haven't fixed it or anything, so
make sure you're set to print 100%.
Yeah, I am.
I didn't see your image. Did you post it up here?
No.
Post it up here.
Yeah, again.
I don't know if I could. I'm gonna figure out how.
You can share on the screen.
You got JPEG? Just post a JPEG to the chat.
Hold on.
Share screen.
He can. He just doesn't want to because it's ugly.
Man, he's cranking this out with a Chromebook. That's some.
Yeah, that's
man skills right here.
Right?
Google's gonna hire him.
Hey, there's Julian.
Yeah, I've been here.
He was picking up his mom from the airport.
Well, better late than never.
Can you see that scan?
Yeah.
You got a ruler on there? You got something that you can measure to say this is.
I'm looking at them side by side right now.
Okay. Well, actually, you had the original decal, so you can measure the perimeter and compare that to your printout and say, yep. Yeah. I put the scale in the scan just so I have a reference.
It's the exact same size, and I didn't doctor it at all.
Okay. On the printout?
Then it should be okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm happy as hell with that.
There you go.
Are you looking
Now, if you want to change it, hey, okay, so what is the size of that decal? Just give me like a width or a length.
So across the number one roundel there, it's 1.5 centimeters.
Oh, the first roundel? Oh, the one underneath the 5? Where it says J125?
Yeah, the large one on the left of the sheet. It's 1.5 across, and the printout is the exact same size. So
yeah. Well, I was gonna kind of give you the way what you do to say you wanted to convert that to 1/144th.
You just divide it up or multiply it up and divide it down.
So yeah, you measure that roundel. So you say let's say it's 1 inch, and that's at what scale is that?
This is 72nd.
1/72. Okay. Well, that's cool because then you just divide that by 2 and you get 1/144th.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you rescale that to 50%. And now
you got 1/144th. Yeah.
There you go.
Be good for making fleets.
Yeah, that's it. Or in my case, doing like perspective where you get one plane at 1/72 and then you get a 1/144 scale, and then you got the same decals for both. And you got your wingman and your lead all in the air. I don't recommend doing that for like an F-50 or a B-17 formation though. That was a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to probably go to 3 different scales. Up close would be 148th or 135th. Mid would be what? 130, 120, 148.
Yeah.
Well, I could see some guy with a house putting a formation of B-17s hanging from the ceiling. Nice.
So I would have to probably drop this into a Photoshop application and change the whites to light grays and fix all this yellowing, because it printed the yellowing, of course.
Right.
It's just an image.
Yeah, but once it's in there, couldn't you put that into something to get rid of that?
Yeah, they've got it.
Yeah.
I got PaintShop Pro, and it's got a color replacer.
What's it called?
I got PaintShop Pro. I think Photoshop probably has the same thing.
Well, Windows, you could do the same thing. You put it into Paint, and you could probably get rid of that yellowing.
PaintShop Pro.
Yeah, it's real. I've had that for 30 years.
PaintShop Pro.
Yeah, I'm
2023.
Is it like a Photoshop?
Yeah, PaintShop Pro came out.
$50, but that's for Windows. I don't have a Windows machine.
What do you got? Just a Chromebook?
Yeah.
Hey, Gavin, I come by PCs all the time at work. You want one?
Yeah.
What?
I'd like probably just a general workstation. It depends, because I want something that's going to support 11, because 10 is out of support now.
Yeah. But if I come by a computer like that,
yeah, just hit me up and we'll figure it out. Whatever.
If you come by if you come by a computer with Windows 10, Gavin, upgrade to Windows 11 is free.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got an old Dell. It'll run 10, but it doesn't have the hardware for 11.
They've got patches to that now because Microsoft realized what their mistake of the error of their ways. So you can install Windows 11 on a lot of machines that 6 months ago they said it wouldn't install on. They've got a workaround for that. Because I've got like 9 machines here that it says their machine is incompatible with Windows 11. But now today it wants me to upgrade all those machines to Windows 11. So
I've got that problem as well, Grant.
Someone patched MS Paint into Chrome OS.
There you go.
MS Paint might work.
No, it works. People always diss on that, but Paint is a pretty powerful program if you know how to use it.
Jim, I said it might work for our application where you have to scale accurately.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll do that. I don't know if Paint will do the color replacement.
And this is on the browser. I don't even have to download anything.
I also know that it has a ruler in it if you need that.
I'm looking at Paint. I'm on a Windows computer right now. I haven't. Okay.
So I haven't looked at any other programs to see if they work because what I got worked. So I'm not gonna futz around with PaintShop or Photoshop or. Actually, I don't have Photoshop just because it costs so much.
What have you got, Gavin? What Paint applications do you have access to on Chrome?
Well, the one I'm looking at now is called PaintZ.app.
Yeah, it's a Chinese app. I would not get that.
No?
It's probably made by Sometime Ting.
What about GIMP? GIMP? Is GIMP available for Chrome?
Oh, there you go. That's a good one. Yeah, GIMP, right? Yeah.
That's the Photoshop knockoff. Yeah.
It's called GIMP.
Yeah.
Graphic image manipulation.
GIMP photo editor. You gotta really watch how you type that into the.
Be careful.
Good call, George. I forgot about that. I've got it. I installed it. It's got a different user interface than PaintShop and Photoshop, but
You pull that up and Carol sees your history, you're neat.
I'm looking at their No.
Maybe she'll like it, Jim.
Oh, maybe.
Didn't GIMP start as a Linux application?
Yeah, it's on Linux.
Yeah.
And then they ported it to Windows.
It's on Windows too. I believe Mac.
You have to have Linux.
Is it good for the Mac? Do they have a Mac version?
I thought so.
Yeah.
So the trick is, Gavin, to get somehow select all those yellow parts with the selection.
Yeah.
Whichever way. I think it might be a Magic Wand tool, like the old Photoshop thing.
There you go.
Desaturate. There's like usually a feature where you can pull down the yellow levels.
Yep.
With a thing called curves. The feature called curves, and there's like usually a graph that just lets you pull down the yellow. And it'll just it'll just shift everything, but only in the selected area. Because if you go to the whole image, it'll modify your reds and your blues.
Right.
That's the key.
Well, and that's the thing about the tool called color replacer.
Yeah.
Is that you click on a color you want to replace, and then so you set that like your left mouse button, and then your right mouse button you want the color that you want it to be. In this case, it'd be white. And then you have a circle. You can control the size of the circle, and then you right click, and as you drag it around, it replaces the yellow with the white. Then you have a percentage too. There's a number of sliders that go along with that tool that let you select like hue and saturation, and you can do like 100% would just kind of covers everything. Or you can go down to 1%, and that's really picky about which colors it'll replace. So it's a powerful little tool, but it's called in PaintShop Pro. It's called Color Replacer. And it gets past that problem you mentioned, George, about it'll bias your other colors with yellow content.
Yeah.
I don't know what PaintShop Pro has, what PaintShop Pro or Photoshop calls it. I think it's in there for GIMP.
There's so much online for GIMP. So that's the AI explanation of how to replace a color. And in GIMP, learn how to replace color in GIMP. So it's similar. They're all just
color exchange. That looks like GIMP replace.
It's a bit cool that GIMP's like got loads of online stuff because it's always been a bit tricky to use.
Yeah, Magic Wand. I have Magic Wand. It lets me do a little bit more. It's a different tool, but it's
Yeah.
Use the colors to shift, use saturation.
There's a freeform selection. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. And basically, it's a lot of trial and error. Getting online, Gavin, and posing a question. Although, you know what? I'll tell you what. The AI tools are so much better. I actually found a way to do something better with PaintShop with the AI question. It's like, oh, God, I didn't know he did that. Son of a gun. So AI is pretty good at that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it might be. Are you still a student, Gavin?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you might have access to education versions of Photoshop or their cloud AI versions.
Yeah. I know we're in the Microsoft's Office suite, but I don't know if Photoshop's on there. I'll have to look.
Photoshop is not a Microsoft portion of the suite, but like you said, if you're a student, you can download the student version of that.
Yeah.
So I just posted Affinity Photo too, which is now free because Canva bought them out, but it is.
Oh, Affinity, yeah. Let's see. We use that right now. That's cool.
As of like a month ago, it's free.
Oh, really?
Yes, because Canva bought them out, and they said, "Hey," but it used to be like $49, and this is what most Photoshop people that got sick of the subscription service. The pros would dump out of Photoshop and get this Affinity.
I bought it, but I haven't touched it in like over a year.
Yeah.
I was paying that crowd, but yeah, it's funny.
I bought it as well for like $49 years ago. Affinity 2 came out, and then Canva bought the Affinity company, and they released it for free.
Yeah, that's amazing. I have to let people know about that.
Yeah, see, that's got the same Photoshop, PaintShop Pro kind of screen layout.
And it can use Photoshop plugins and
No,
stuff.
forget using GIMP, Gavin. This is much better.
Yeah, I mean, only because it's free now. If it wasn't free, GIMP is still pretty solid, right? And GIMP is more of a political statement than anything else.
It might not run on Chrome. That's
It doesn't.
It doesn't. No, don't need it.
I really do need a Windows machine.
Yeah, but I'll be on the lookout for you. I'll get you some.
Okay.
They're cheap. Well, you don't have an EPC over your way. Well, you can still get. You know, actually, I'm working on a Dell.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I got you hooked. My daughter's old computer sitting upstairs in her bedroom. Okay, so it's got. This is what it's got. It's got an Intel 90. Let's see. So it's 9th gen. Is it 9th gen? Right? It can do. It's got an Intel 9700K.
It's pink and got Hello Kitty stickers all over it, but
No, it's black. I built this thing for it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a NVIDIA 3070 in it too. So.
Hey, you can put all the unicorn farts on there that you want. As long as it works, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a 9700K, which is definitely Windows 11, I believe.
Yeah, it's a good chip as far as I'm concerned.
Well, it's got Noctua fans and all kinds of stuff, which are really nice air coolers. Yeah, she just built. We just upgraded her from that 3070 to a 5070 Ti, and she got a whole new blowout. She spent $1,800.
Yeah, I can't spend that. I got a
Yeah, she's in there, man. She's making money, and we pay for her college, so she's got no debt. So, yeah, you can have that one. Definitely, I'll have Windows 11 preloaded on it for you if you want.
That'd be nice. Yeah, just.
Go ahead, Stan.
Well, sorry. Probably a hard thing to
When's the next time you come to STL?
I know. Now I kind of want to be up there in January.
Yes.
Hold on.
Okay.
When is the meeting? When is that swap meet deal?
Tuesday.
You can take a free Prince of King George V home with you too.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't got no closet space. I just got rid of like 12 kits, and I was still like, where can I put this?
January 20th. January 20th.
January 20th?
Yeah.
That's a Tuesday.
The Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look at my calendar.
Yeah, I might see some friends up at Fortell's on the 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of jonesed for that hotels too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Last night, I almost missed it because I'm like, oh, we gotta go to Fort. No, we don't. We're eating here, not at the pizza joint.
Me and Jordan were talking about that last night. The ladies probably going, "Where are they? It's the third Tuesday. Where are they? Where are they?"
Ah, shoot.
So I'm off. So instruction begins the week before, and then we're off for MLK on the 19th. So yeah, I thought it started on the 19th, and I was like, it's missing the second day. That's a little. Oh, screw it. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and call off work because I work Tuesdays. And let me look at my actual class schedule.
I'm just making sure my daughter's okay with it, but I think she's fine.
You get it all set up.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah, I've only got one class that day. I'll be up there. On the 20th.
Yes.
That's about a 300-mile drive for you, isn't it, Gavin?
I forget. It's
It's not that far. How long did it take you to get to Mark Twain?
Mark Twain, I deal with 70.
Yeah, this you can just sneak over on 255 and
Yeah.
Is this at the Lions Club?
Yeah.
It's at the Elks Lodge, yeah.
Yeah.
I still gotta apply for membership.
You
Oh, they're not even coming. I'm not a member,
yeah,
so
you
you're good.
don't have to be a member to show up.
Yeah.
Don't you dare, Gavin, because then I'm no longer the youngest member.
All good things must come to an end.
That's right.
Okay.
It wasn't supposed to happen for another 2 years.
Yeah, I'll get it flattened out.
So from me to the river is 141 miles.
Oh, okay.
Well, that ain't bad. It's like 2.5 hours.
Well,
That's not,
Not even if you do over the speed limit.
and you got a driver to relieve you too. That's that
that's
helps.
right. Bring Carol and you can nap.
You gonna trust her driving?
We just got her car out of the shop.
Really? She's right there.
No, she's still at home. She went to the store, but she's going home.
Wait a minute, she doesn't live with you?
No.
Oh.
He's only like 19 for crying out
Well,
loud.
that don't matter anymore.
Yeah, it does. To some people, I think. Yeah, I had a girl live with me when I was 17. Worst decision of my life. They're miserable.
And that's why you're not with her, right?
How old was she?
Yeah.
How old was she?
She's a year older than me.
Yeah.
Like they said in Indiana Jones, you chose poorly.
He chose jailbait is what he chose.
Well, this was a productive evening, so I learned how to scan defects. Apparently, I've got a Windows 11 machine now.
Yes, you do. Jessica said it's cool.
I didn't share this, so I'm going to.
So I go yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
How is your transitioning going with Windows 11? Are you experiencing difficulty or is it smooth as?
I have like the
I was thinking something completely different. I thought you could say, Chris, how's your transitioning going?
I mean, I run it all the time. Like I have Windows, Mac, Linux. I have a Linux laptop, a MacBook. I have a blown out gaming machine in the other room. It's on Windows 11. I have this Windows 11 computer that I'm sitting at talking on. It's on my back bench. It used to be Linux. I was messing around with it, but then I couldn't get the NVIDIA drivers to work on it. So Windows is fine. I mean, I use this thing called Neo something or another that strips out all the BS. So I have a super clean install back install.
Hey, if you don't mind, just get rid of all the bloatware for mine, because I usually do that.
I'll do a local account and I'll just use your first name and just whatever password, then you can change it later. I will not get signed into this Microsoft account.
Yeah, that's cool. Because I don't do a lot of heavy computing, so I don't need a heavily bloated machine.
Not yet. You're about to.
Yeah, I think it's got like 32 gigs of RAM. I built this for her like years ago for gaming, and then she got a 4K monitor, and then her 3070 couldn't quite take it. So I'm like, it's time for you to do that for a kid. So.
Hey, if I can run 1080p, I'm happy fella.
I think I have a 1440p monitor that's plugged into it. It's like 144 hertz per monitor. So the 3070 will push that. So for most. Hey, Gavin, we can play War Thunder now. You can. We can play now, actually, but
yeah, we could. Me and Carol play all the time. Carol's a PC player.
What nations do you have, and up to what ranks?
My highest is Germany, and I've got the King Tiger, the 6-7 King Tiger.
It's ugly, but I got it.
Okay, I don't really play anything other than low DR. I don't find top tier.
Me and Carol usually play 4. We really like 4.0, but I play mostly arcade, so I'm not good at
You're
not good at RB.
Oh no. Plus, arcade, you get more research points.
No, you don't. You get the modifiers larger for realistic battles.
Is it?
Yeah. Are you level 100?
No.
Gentlemen,
Okay.
it's pumpkin time for me too.
Yeah. I'll keep you appraised. Yeah.
Say what?
I'll keep you appraised. I got a bail. I would definitely, once you get the PC, I would get Affinity Photo. That's free.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas.
I'm going to say Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah. So next time we'll be on will be January 7th, because next Wednesday is Christmas Eve. The following week is New Year's Eve. So we'll be back on live the 7th of January. So.
Okay, so that's get home from Florida that day. So yeah.
I'd like to make a suggestion for that show on the 7th. No less, because we're all going to have to show Christmas gifts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys, and remember, group build starts on the 26th too. So I can't drive 55.
Yes.
So, all right, guys.
Peace out, brothers.
Peace out. Model on. See you, George.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, YouTube. Model on.